This here is my radio show. Russell Scott Day, Transcendian channel radio show. I think this is now the 4th. This is from Baxter. What I'm doing here is reading from my feed and making comments. This is from Baxter. I'm having a string of bad luck. I ran out of gas yesterday, then snapped off the ceiling fixture while folding towels last night. Lost my credit card and almost stepped on a copperhead. And the hot fudge dispenser blew up at the yogurt store and covered my new shirt. Well, friend of mine's mother started having trouble like that. Losing money is a sign of abandonment issues. She started losing money, according to the psychiatrist she saw now. I mean, this is all secondhand, but losing money is a significant sign of some mental problems. The other stuff like the copperhead and the fudge dispenser would be in the luck category. Impatience and some jitteriness may have contributed to the ceiling fixture. Well, I hope things get better for you there, Baxter. I need a campaign committee for my run for U.S. Senate. I can't think of anybody else better than myself for that position, as it's needed to be contested. Let's see here. Dave Robertson has written, "Stop fighting over who created the world and fight against the people who are destroying it." Well, I've thought about fighting, and fighting for me, I had, let's say I got a broken nose and I saw double for 3 days. The 3 guys that beat me up, that was a fight, so I get kind of, and then I never lost a fight till I was 36, so I didn't know what the losing end felt like. My victory for that was to stand up. I moved immediately after that, 3 weeks. Within 3 weeks I moved to Manhattan. Since everything I'd feared happening to me in the big city of New York City had already happened to me everywhere else. It was Rochester, New York, where I was showing my films in that nightclub, Club Zero. And I got the shit beat out of me. 3 coked up jerk-offs looking for trouble. But so that's why I say the only battlefield for the sane revolutionary is TV land. And TV land, as it's represented with YouTube, is all I can afford, and it's on the fringes of the battlefield, the main battlefield. Which I'd like to get on the main battlefield eventually here. I have some time before I have to register. Jesus, damn, it's not much of a day here. I was stuck on Lynn Lynch. For her birthday, Peggy decided to live it up and do something crazy. So she let Alec Morgan take her for a ride in his truck. They're not back yet. Maybe I'd better call and be sure she hasn't had a heart attack. There's a picture of the truck. I guess they're doing 4-wheeling or something. Oh, they're showing a movie I made. They showed a movie I made from the high school. The high school, Bob Taylor posted this movie I made. And then here's video of the reunion of 71. I don't know. I think they asked me about one reunion because I was in student council. And I said the only positive thing that had happened during our generation had been we'd made it to the moon. Everything else had been, and even making it to the moon. I love making it to the moon. Making it to the moon was a big deal. It was a good thing. You can't say that was a bad thing. That's learning things. That's going places. Big time species lives everywhere in the universe, And you got slow universes. These are the 10 states with the most gun violence. Now let's see which states have the most gun violence. Probably the ones with the most guns. But then, just tell me. Okay, here. Tennessee, New Mexico, Oklahoma, Wyoming, Arkansas, Montana, Alabama. Yeah, well, you get the idea. It's all about now, as far as I'm concerned, this is the cat's out of the bag. There's so many guns, I'm not gonna let mine go. I've had to use mine, and had a knife involved first time. I held it back behind me. He didn't show it to the guy, but I'd have shot him if he'd have come in with that knife. I talked him to doing something else. He stabbed tires. My great aunt. Sad drunken stories here, having to do with fish. Guess who's back? Maybe Mitt Romney, according to Area Man. There he is, showing his chest, wearing boxing gloves. All right. Injustice. 8 ways the Supreme Court has been destroying American democracy. Yeah, that's a big one there. We could spend a lot of time on that one. This is what Elizabeth Warren wants colleges to pay a price when students can't pay their loans. Great idea. Says, well, you got a lot of people working work study over here. Work study, they keep raising the. The students are trapped. And they take work study. I had a work study library, and they don't get any money, and they keep raising tuition, but they don't get paid very well. I find it reprehensible myself. Vote up the tuition, and then don't give people who work for you raises either. I mean, the students are kind of trapped into these jobs. I'm specifically aware of airport pay, and they get a bonus. They don't have to do any leadership because by law they can only pay private. What the private industry pays. Of course, in this country, for those jobs, hadn't been raises for 30 years. I can look at those jobs now and same pay, so it's ridiculous. Everybody else is making more money. Stunning same-sex wedding photos that are so full of love. Al Jazeera, German rapper seduced by ISIL. Alright, well, that's enough for right now. True Detective. Oh, man. That's looking good. The old one was fantastic. Alright. Enough. That's been my radio show for the day so far. I mean, to make up for a waste of time, it's the best I can do.